Good morning. So we will start with our morning meditation, Anapana Sati, which Buddha has given us the simplest form of meditation, which gives us very, very deep results. So we will all sit down with our fingers crossed, feet crossed, and our eyes closed. So this will ensure that we are closing the circuit. So the energy which we will get during meditation will stay inside our body, and it will also balance all our chakras and give us a lot of energy for the entire day. So let's all sit down, take your positions, drink a glass of water first, because we take in a lot of cosmic energy and the water would do you good. So after you've drunk a glass of water, we will settle down in the most comfortable position you can. If you're comfortable with your crossed legs, sit like that. If you're comfortable with your sitting on a sofa with your feet on the floor, sit like that. The only thing you have to keep in mind is your feet are crossed like that. Okay, so close your eyes and start following your incoming and outgoing breath. As you breathe in, see that you're breathing in. And as you breathe out, say, I know I'm breathing out. As I breathe in through my nose, deep till my belly, your belly should come out when you breathe in. And as you breathe out, say that I'm becoming calmer. So breathe in deep and breathe out calm. The purpose of our meditation today is we're going to shed our egos. My dear friends, your ego is reducing you. Once our ego is dropped, we expand our consciousness. And we turn into a butterfly from a caterpillar. We have forgotten it's this vast cosmos from where we have come. We are merely specks. And we are spiritual beings who have descended down on this planet Earth, which is nothing but a mud ball in the cosmos. Even though we know we are merely specks, we have forgotten. We have individual identities, which we have taken too seriously due to our egos. Our egos keep us trapped on the surface. Our egos survives on identification and separation. We identify with our body, things, and forms. Once we drop our identity, which are nothing but our temporary roles, we expand and we feel the freedom. So my dear friends, just drop all your resistance. Buddha said, wear your ego like a loose-fitting garment. When the ego is not dropped, it's just unconsciousness. So let us get into Anapana Sati meditation. And surrender to our higher consciousness. Rumi also said, be like the melting snow. Wash yourself off yourself. We think we have a life, but the truth is, we don't have a life, we are life. The one life that pervades the entire universe. Breathe in and breathe out. Just watch your breath as it comes in and goes out. The thoughts in your head separates your mind with your body. Let us silence these thoughts so that our body and mind becomes one. Just watch your breath like a gatekeeper. Don't let a single breath pass in without you noticing it. Check it. Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it long? Or is it short? Breathe in. I know I'm breathing in. And breathe out. You know you're breathing out. Now for the next 45 minutes, we are just going to be with our breath. Whatever happens, we are not going to open our eyes now. Just lose your identities. Drop all resistance. Raise your vibrations. Be with your breath, my dear friends. Your normal, natural, incoming and outgoing breath. Drop your personality self. Drop your egos. Your analytic minds, which are nothing but extensions of your egos. Drop it all and become pure consciousness. Withdraw your attention from the people places and things around you, and just be with your own incoming and outgoing breath.
आंखें बंद ही रखें, सांसों पर ध्यान.
Keep breathing in and breathing out, my dear friends. And bring your hands on your chest region now. You touch your heart and smile and feel like a flower. You breathe in, you are a flower. And as you breathe out, say, I'm fresh. And as you breathe out, smile. Breathe in, I'm a flower. Breathe out, I'm fresh. Today, you offer these flowers to your family, to your friends. When you smile, it'll be like offering a flower to them. So keep smiling, my dear friends. Be aware of your heartbeat. Be aware that you have a heart that beats and functions normally. Smile to your heart with gratitude. It's working day and night in order to keep us alive. Your heart pumps so much blood every day to nourish your body. We all get time to sleep and rest, but our heart works 24/7 to keep us alive. When you touch your heart with mindfulness, it expands and springs with love. It expands and gets filled with love energy. The basic condition of joy and happiness within you and around you. Send this love energy to any part of your body which is aching, which needs this love. Any part which is giving you pain, which is crying out to you. Because true love can make you happy and make people happy. The capacity of making anyone happy is by offering love and happiness. Let us first offer this to ourselves, to each and every cell of our body, especially that part which needs it the most. Tell your body or that particular region, darling, I'm here for you. It is the greatest gift you can give to yourself. First, we will offer it to ourselves. We still have a lot of love to offer to those who need it. Feel your body melting away and this love oozing out, going to those with whom you sympathize. Send it to those whom you're very fond of, someone you really love. Could be your partner, your spouse, your children, your family members, or your dear friend. You still have a lot of love. Your heart is expanding with pure love. Send it to those you're neutral with. People living on your street, people living in your city, people of your country, of your continent, of your planet, each and every person on this planet Earth. Last, but not the least, send it to the person who you think you hate, who you think is responsible for your suffering. Because, my dear friends, our capacity to love another person depends on the capacity of loving ourselves. If we do not have peace and joy within us, we have nothing to share. We cannot make anyone peaceful and happy. Therefore, meditation is very important. Otherwise, you won't have anything to share, as you won't be happy yourself. True love always brings joy to you and to the people you love. Breathe in and breathe out and tell the people you love, darling, I'm here for you. Let us stay with this love energy for the last 2 minutes, my dear friends. Keep breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in your flowers and breathe out. Smile and stay fresh. With your heart full of love, go to the people you love the most and tell them, darling, I know you suffer. That's why I'm here for you. Even more difficult is to go to the person whom you think is responsible for your suffering. Today we have dropped our egos, so we can go to that person too and tell him, darling, I suffer. Please help me. But people don't do this due to pride in their hearts. We believe our suffering is caused by people. Especially the person we love the most makes us suffer. Your pride wants to say that you don't need him or her. Today, go to that person and say, darling, I'm suffering. Please help me. Your heart full of love. Keep this feeling throughout the day today. Remember it well and remember it by heart. Last 20 seconds. Will drop your pride today, my dear friends. Because where there is pride, there is no true love. Whenever you're ready, come back in your physical consciousness. As I count from 1 to 10, we will slowly come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Feel room around you. Rub your hands and place your palms on your beautiful eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Caress your face as you would caress a little baby. Give yourself love. Slowly open your eyes. Okay. Drink a little water. Just be with yourself. Remember some experience from the meditation today. If you want to share it, you can share it with your friends here, or just write it in your journal, in your copy. Anyone in a position to share or still in the bliss? Okay, take a minute. Yes, Latika. Want to say something? Feeling good today?
Yeah, slowly it's become much better, the meditation. So I think we feel good now.
Okay, nice, nice. That's the plan, to make you feel good. Okay. So today I'm going to skip the Bhagavad Gita because Vishali is unable to join, and without her reciting the shlokas, it does not have the same sense. So even Sanjana is busy somewhere today. We'll have other sessions, so we are not going to do Bhagavad Gita today. So we will straight away go into the happy hormones. You wanted to know about the happy hormones. Last time, if you remember, we did the brain waves. Anybody remembers?
We did the EFT.
EFT was the technique which I did after doing the brain waves. Oh, acha, last time we did EFT. Brain waves we did before that. Okay. EFT, how many of you tried?
I did.
Yes? Okay. Regularly? Every day you did it?
No, just yesterday.
Acha, okay. So did it give you any instant relief or something?
No.
But then, see, I told you to do it at least 3 times, in a week.
Yes, we'll do it more. I think even the affirmation, I went through that chat, the other thing which you had sent to
Yes.
understand. I think we need to first decide what affirmation I need. That
Of
was
course,
more.
yes. You have to pinpoint your issue, then decide. For example, if I just want to do something, I want to become better than what I'm doing today. So my affirmation would be, I want to be a better version of what I am, And so anything which is stopping me from being my better version, so I want to release that. So you have to make those affirmations.
Yeah, so I think I need to first write them down because I just did the better version of myself rather than being very specific. So I think we need to write that down before.
Yes, anything specific what you want. So, and then you have to do 2-3 rounds, your first affirmation will be pinpointing the issue and then tapping on all the acupressure points. And then your affirmation would be whatever is stopping me from reaching there. So I release that today. So as you say that repeatedly, then your neurons will, wire together and fire together. Okay, so you have to actually make your subconscious brain forget that these certain things are impossible and something is blocking. So we are going to just unlearn and learn a few things. See, the basic mantra is unlearning and learning. Okay, we are unlearning a lot of things which have been put inside us by our upbringing, our society, our those cliche rules which we have been forced upon us by everybody around. It wasn't their fault. That was done with them, so they did it with us. But now we are becoming conscious of our own powers, our own energies, and with that, we are trying to find answers for things which we had adopted without, really understanding them. So the week before that, I did the brain waves. Anyone would like to throw some light on those? Or shall I share that screen once again? We did the brain waves, if you remember. Where are the brain waves? Bhul gaye? Okay, I'll just revise it once, because unless you don't remember the brain waves, going ahead would have no meaning, as such. Does this make any sense now?
Yeah, we remember the brain waves before
Yes.
that.
So these are the brain waves. So you know what are as I said, our conscious mind is just 5% and our subconscious mind is 95%. Okay. And our brains also, have these waves, which can be, these are electromagnetic waves, okay, which can also be measured in EEGs. Yeah. So which was the most, the highest brain wave, which had the highest frequency? These are 4, there's a 5th one also, which I have not mentioned here. This is beta, alpha, theta, and delta. The 5th is gamma waves, which I said the Buddhist monks, they have those gamma waves. So I have to revise, because unless you don't, this you have to remember for every lesson we understand in quantum physics or in neuroscience. So which was, at present, in which way brain wave are we? Chalo, just tell me this much.
Beta.
We are in the low beta brain waves. When we are talking, when we are in our normal consciousness, doing our activities, we are in the low beta wavelengths. And when we close our eyes, trying to be with ourselves, we are in the alpha brain waves, calm. And then as you start to sleep, in the sleep pattern, when you go into the subconscious mind, so when you're in that rapid eye movement time, when you are just drifting into sleep, you are getting dreams, you're getting visions, we are getting into the theta waves. And then the most calm ones are the delta waves, where there are no dreams, no visions, there is no time concept, nothing, you're in deep sleep. This is where actually the healing occurs. So in meditation, when we enter the delta waves, these waves have been measured, these EEGs have been measured during meditation also as experiments. So they say that the healing of our body occurs when we go into the delta waves. So when we sleep, we naturally go into the delta waves, but when we do meditation, we are consciously going into these waves. Okay, so this, I had told you these, if we have to measure them in hertz, this is how they are measured. Okay, and even told you the age groups. All right. Okay, then I had explained something about fight and flight mode. Anybody remembers?
Yeah. So that's the limbic brain, where the first reaction which we have is that.
See, our brain, as I said, we can, if we divide it into 3 very rough parts in layman language. One is the reptilian brain, which was the ancient, the first in evolution, like we have evolved, right? Okay, we all know we have evolved from reptiles. So from, the single cell organisms, and then amphibians, then reptiles. So these reptiles, they had a very primitive brain. That primitive brain can respond only to fight and flight mode. Okay, they do not have emotions. The emotions are not seen there in these animals. So I don't think you've ever seen love in a lizard's eye. The lizard will just run away, well, when they spot you or attack you, maybe. So that is the reptilian brain. And then we come to the midbrain. The midbrain is also called the limbic brain, which is seen in mammals. The lower mammals, like the cat, the cow, the dog, they have emotions. So you see emotions in their eyes to some extent. And then the frontal part of the brain was evolved, that is the cerebrum, which human beings have, the most evolved ones. So that is what makes us, that gives us the power to think, to talk, to speak, to understand the way we are doing now. Okay? But yes, this fight and flight mode is also required, in emergency conditions. Like, for example, you are driving. If you're driving and suddenly something comes in front of you, you cannot sit and do meditation there. I can't tell you, okay, close your eyes and do meditation. You'll have to either apply the brakes, you'll have to be very alert of what's happening, you'll have to, turn your steering wheel, you'll have to take a different route or something. So all that extra energy is required in your hands, in your legs, So what happens? You are in that fight and flight mode, and a lot of cortisol is secreted in your body. So that makes your heart pump, your heart beat faster. So when your heart beats faster, a lot of blood is sent to these organs. So that's why you're able to respond immediately. The reflex action comes, you apply the brakes, you turn the steering wheel, right? You come to a halt. So that is by the cortisols. But the only thing is, these cortisols are inversely proportional to melatonin. Melatonin are the calming hormones. So whenever cortisol is high, melatonin will be low. Okay. Now, if most of the time, so when required, you have to go in that fight and flight mode. If more time in the day you stay in that fight and flight mode, if more time cortisols remain in your body, your melatonin will be less. Your healing will be less. You will be less calm. So this is detrimental for our daily, the well-being of the human being. So that is why we don't have to stay in that fight and flight mode throughout the day. So by meditation, we release more and more of these melatonins. So that is why we stay calm. So this is, I have revised what we had done before. So what I'm now going to do is tell you something. Should we go ahead with the hormones now? Do we have time? We have about 10 minutes.
Yeah, we can do it.
And that's simple, actually. It's not as difficult as the... See, you don't really have to understand the science. These hormones are also called the bliss molecule. Okay? So now how we are increasing more and more of these bliss molecules. Now this bliss molecules, kitna hona chahiye and how much is secreted in our body are decided by the brain waves. Now you get the point why they are connected. So which brainwave you are will decide which happy hormone is going to be secreted in your body. Okay. I'll just read it out from this amazing book I had read. This is Bliss Brain by Dawson Church. So this explains, if anyone who's interested, you can read more here. There was something I read here which I want to read out to you too. The connection of the brain waves with the hormones. These are the 4 happy hormones. There's a 5th one too, which I will tell you a little later. See, when we are in the beta waves, the higher beta waves, in the fight and flight mode, we secrete a lot of cortisols. Okay, that I've already told you. As we go into the alpha state, when we're a little calm, then we have a lot of endorphins in our body, which also are the painkillers. Painkillers have these endorphins at the serotonin. These 2 hormones are secreted in our body when we are in the alpha state. And then when we are in the theta state, there's a lot of dopamine released in our body. And when we are in the delta state, we secrete a lot of oxytocin. I'll tell you a little more about these. This is our brain. Okay. And let me just go ahead. Okay. So how do you get all of them? These are 4 happy hormones in our body. As I said, they are molecules. They are also called neurotransmitters and the happy hormones. Now, neurotransmitters are secreted at the end of the neurons, at the synaptic ends. You know that from one nerve to the other, from one neuron to the other neuron, the current jumps. So in that tiny place, the neurotransmitters are secreted. Okay. So the brain waves, the signature waves of stress, and just a minute, I'll read this out for you. When we enter the bliss brain, the brain waves change dramatically. Beta waves, the signature waves of stress virtually disappears. Alpha, theta, and delta waves expand. So when we do meditation, these alpha, theta, and delta waves are expanding. The gamma waves, I'll tell you, gamma waves are, when we are totally into compassion, like the Buddhist monks, when their brains were checked, they were found most of the time in the gamma wave state. Okay. Meditation changes the brain waves, the brain's energy, which leads to change in the chemicals the brain uses for signaling among the neurons. Bliss Brain produces a cascade of pleasure-inducing neurotransmitters and hormones, bathing the brain in the chemistry of ecstasy. Okay, so these are, this I said, dopamine is another hormone which is secreted in our body. These are all happy hormones. So when we reward ourselves, when we are happy with ourselves, a lot of dopamine is secreted in our body. So we can actually keep treating ourselves to get this hormone. Okay, just take yourself shopping. So that is rewarding. It's the reward chemical. So when you finish some work, you feel very, very relaxed and happy with yourself. When you're eating something you really like, when you are doing some self-care activity, you're going to the salon, you're treating yourself to some beauty treatment, or when you're shopping. So a lot of this chemical is released. So this is also important, my dear friends. We got to do a lot of things to get this hormone in us. Okay. I'm going to be a little quick. I'm just going to talk about the hormones. See, when you cook something which you really like, or when you're eating an ice cream of your own, the flavor you love, a lot of dopamine is secreted in our body. Self-care, when you exercise and you see you've gotten into shape, you feel so happy. So the dopamine levels rise in your body. Okay. So when you're low, you live in scarcity. You think you have less. So when you think you have less, you will get less. This is the law of attraction. When you think in scarcity, you will get less. When you think in abundance, you get abundance. So you have to be happy with yourself always, all the time. So the next hormone we are talking about is oxytocin. Okay. So when you're around someone with whom you bond or have trust on, oxytocin releases in your body, making you feel happy. So when you hug someone, when you're with your beloved, with the person you love, a lot of oxytocin is released in our body. So it is also called the love hormone. When you're playing with a little baby, with a dog, or you hold hands of your lover, your partner, your spouse, when you hug your children, okay? So a lot of oxytocin is released in our body. So snuggling with your pets. So that is why, keeping pets is even recommended for people who are always in stress. So it helps you to lower your blood pressure. A lot of oxytocin is released when you hug your pets. Okay, so cuddling a baby, when you play or cuddle with a little baby, suddenly you suddenly smile and a lot of stress goes away. Why? Because these oxytocins are being released in your body. When you hug someone you really love, okay, so that also boosts a lot of happy oxytocin in your body. So just holding hands with your loved ones, a lot of oxytocin is released. I'm sure you all must have experienced this. So never miss an opportunity to hold hands with the people you love. Passing a compliment. This is one thing which was very difficult for me earlier. Before I came into meditation, I was a little stingy about complimenting others. Now it just comes out very, very naturally. Even if it's just the driver or something, I always compliment now on people. Anything, maybe their physical features. Normally, physical features, if you compliment on people, they feel very nice because that's what they're trying. They're trying to look nice when they leave their houses. So just give them a little compliment. You know? So the minute you give a compliment to a person, the person will automatically smile back. Even if you are not getting too well along with that person, still that person will smile back. And as we did in meditation today, smile is as good as a flower. So it's as good as exchanging flowers when we smile with each other. So serotonin. So this hormone is normally secreted even when we sleep. That is why when we get up a little fresh, and it helps us in healing. So little bit of healing occurs even when we sleep. Okay, so it improves our mood. So whichever mood you sleep in, normally you get up in that same mood. So it's always recommended to do a little meditation before you sleep too. So it stabilizes your mood. Okay, so all these things also help in increasing the serotonin in your body. Meditation, yes, spot on. Then going into the sun. Now, after this meditation today, people who have morning after this, I have a couple of friends who have joined from overseas. So there, I think it's the evening now. But when we walk in nature or we go out, we are going to release a lot of serotonin in our body. And meditation, yes, is used as an alternative treatment approach for various mental health issues. Meditation is found to be linked with the exhalation of happy hormones. Okay, I'm not going further today. So, anything you want to share here? We will do this once again in details. We are running out of time now. It's getting late. So if anybody wants to share something. Okay, so as I always say at the end of the session, whether you understand the science or not, whether you understand these terminologies or not, just surrender and meditate. All these things are happening inside you automatically. Okay, so it's only for the curious minds, just to make us believe this. I mean, make us, convince ourselves. People who have a lot of analytic minds, they do not get convinced that, oh, how can just sitting and breathing, improve our health, improve our mental state. So it's only for them. It is, and I was the one, one of those. I used to analyze a lot. I really wanted evidence. That is why I had to read all these books to get this evidence for myself. And today I'm totally convinced that by understanding the science behind meditation, it is totally scientific, and all our problems can be solved, mental, physical, anything. Do you agree with me?
I agree that a lot of issues get resolved by meditation, definitely.
Yeah, yes. So please keep the good work going. I have a dear friend of mine who has, Meena ma'am, you can unmute yourself, I think.
Hi. Oh my God, this was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Your video? Are you in a position to switch on your video?
Oh, I'll keep it on not
Okay.
on because it's almost like past my bedtime, so I'm in pajamas.
Not an issue.
But wonderful session. Really enjoyed it.
Thank
You so much. And you made all these complex information so easy. Like, it's cute slide and
Yes.
names, and it was very easy to digest that as well. So wonderful.
Yes,
Nicely done.
actually, I have been reading all these books for the past 2-3 years now. And so I think now, like, I'm in a position to share it with my friends and colleagues. Most of them are my colleagues here and my very close friends.
Wow.
Yes.
So dedicated Sunday morning for you guys, right? So
Yeah.
everybody is doing this on their free time. Proud of all of you. Kudos. Wow.
Thank you. In fact, last night we got a little late. I think you had also joined. We had Robert Swash with us, and
oh yeah, that was wonderful. That was amazing.
yes,
it was amazing.
We all slept.
I sent it after you sent it. I sent it to so many people, and even like the people I thought about and sent it like 5 minutes before they joined.
Yeah.
And they have been like sending me saying thank you. I'm like, oh, thanks to just be.
This is what we mean when we say one mind, like wherever we are in any part of the world, we are all entangled and connected. I feel so close to you, though we've never met, but I absolutely feel like a sister with you, So I immediately it came to my mind that I'm going to send it to Meena. I'm sure she's going to join and she'll enjoy, because we all have read these 3 books of
yes.
If not,
and it came at such a good time because one of my dear friend is in the hospital. She's almost not going to make it. So yesterday I'd gone to her and met her family, and I think all her family and some of us close friend, we need to like understand this soul's plan, right? Because everybody is kind of in a very shock state and
yes.
in denial, and why her, and she's young. So this is like such a good answer to that.
Yes, at least it gives us peace, and it heals our wounds so much, because otherwise in the beginning, actually, it's very difficult to understand that how can anyone plan getting raped or getting murdered or something like that.
Exactly.
But after reading these books, then you are calm. You're at least you surrender to the divine plan. So people used to wonder how I stay so calm. Even my mother passed away. I was otherwise quite composed. I didn't really, go into a hysterical kind of a state or something. Of course, I miss her every minute of my life.
Right.
But yes, I'm happy for her. I'm sure she's with my dad now, and they both are having a gala time in the astral. So at least it sends a lot of solace to you and to the people of all your friends and family around. So I think everybody should read. If you are not fond of reading, if you cannot read any other books, like Thinking and Destiny is lying behind me. It's such a fat book. So I'm just ready to join your reading sessions to be able to go through this book. But if anybody has difficulty in reading, I think if you read these 3 books, it's the ultimate for a lifetime, Soul's Plan, Soul's Gift, and Soul's Love. So all the issues of your life are covered. And
Rob has really good YouTube videos on them.
Yes.
So if you don't have time to read, I think that will be a good start, right? 45 minutes session on each book he has.
Yes, that is also there. And he has done each book. And on our this PMC Gujarat platform, Meena, we have done each and every chapter of these 3.
Oh, wow.
So we have that playlist there too. But
wow.
But the audience which joins that channel are mostly Hindi speaking. So we have to, be bilingual and explain it to them in Hindi too. So that's also there. So thank you so much for joining, and I look forward to having you every Sunday morning now.
Thank you so much for
today
inviting.
we have that reading club now for Thinking and Destiny.
Yes, evening. Today your evening, my tomorrow morning. Yes.
I will do. Okay, have a lovely night. And
you too. You guys have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye
Bye.
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 Okay. Anybody else wants to share something, or should we just call it a day? Mukesh, you can share your experience of yesterday. I bet you met Patri sir.
So actually, he was not able to come for some reason, but Mrs. Patri was there, and overall, it was a wonderful session, no doubt. And particularly, the music session was just superb. I mean, the sound system and the theater that is.
Anji.
Overall, it went very fine. The book release was just a small part of it, but basically, it was promotion of PMC Hindi channel.
Okay.
So I think they had a first event of that scale in Delhi, and they really want to now expand and further, like a lot of audience were there. I mean, theater was nearly 60% full.
Okay.
So good response of people also.
Clashing with that evening session of ours, that with Robert Swash. So I couldn't have missed that. I was supposed to be anchoring it. So
And I missed that session which you attended. So, but anyway, you have sent me the recording. Definitely go through that. How was your experience with this session?
He was like with us for the full 2 hours,
Okay, great.
Yeah, full 2 hours, right from the beginning till the end, he was there. And he even conducted that life between life meditation. And it's in the recording. You must hear it.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah.
Do that.
You must have met Alakhya and all, like they are taking care of this PMC Hindi channel, in Green Park.
Yeah, I met a lot of people. I may not be knowing them by name as such, but Deepti was there, and Ram Ravi sir was there. And
I've met Ram Raju sir. Oh, you were also there here at Gurugram Pyramid webinar.
yeah, I've met him
Let me
couple of
just
times now.
at least 1 minute.
Yes. So overall, wonderful experience. I had my share of